There we are. I should be live. I never know if I have viewers or not. There's Winamp. Hi, Death's Head. I take it you mean you're finally on time. I forgot that you changed your name to Special Iron Bringer of Hearts. Good evening, and thank you for showing us such a fun new toy in that title generation. So many possibilities. I knew you guys would like that. For anyone not in the Discord he's talking about, I put a link to a Star Trek title generator in the Discord server. And everybody's having a field day with it. Okay, Artie, thanks for stopping by. Hi, Gremlin Glitch. Extremely early for once. Yeah, like a lot of people are in here all of a sudden. Holy shit. It's usually a little slow in the beginning, and then starts to pick up like 10 or 15 minutes in. Hi, Living Corpse. Okay, now that there's a little, let me pop out the chat here. Nope, that's not the right. Pop out chat. There we go. And move Winamp over here. As usual, let me know if the music is too loud or even too quiet. I just know that, like, no matter what the volume is, Flash is going to show up in an hour and say that he can't hear the music, but for the rest of you, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. I haven't changed it since last week, or last stream, so it should be fine. Hi, Tyrant King. Oh, it's a little too low on my end. Hi, Gabriel. So you've already added that green background to the page. Yeah, part of the reason... Okay, so what he's talking about is... Let me open the previous page. This one I didn't get around to coloring the background for a really long time. And then once I got to this one, I'm like, I need to know what colors to use, so I better go back and finish this one. So I did. And yeah, I basically used the same colors. I tweaked them slightly so they'd look better for these particular images, but yeah. Trying to be consistent. Flash, the silly goober of the group. I can hear the music, but it's pretty quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up a tiny bit. Although, I don't know, it's supposed to be, like, kind of quiet. Do you think it's too quiet? I'll go ahead and turn it up a little bit. Oh, it sounds a little off again. There we go. Turned up the volume, the main volume a little bit. Turn down my volume a little bit. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change the chat to live chat. How is everyone? I'm doing all right. Hope you guys are too. I wonder if the next page is going to show Tyrus tucking into 6 trays of Tranola creme. That's a few pages off. She does bring him a big old plate of meat, though. Anything interesting to talk about today? Well, the reason I didn't stream a couple weeks ago is because I saw Mortal Kombat 2. I loved it. Thought it was really good. Last week I just didn't feel like streaming. Which happens sometimes. What is my, like... possibly my speaker being wonky? I don't think so. It's like there's a channel of the music missing. I don't know if it's just my imagination. That's no big deal. The Kung Lao versus Liu Kang fight. Oh my god, I never thought I'd get misty-eyed over a fatality. Yeah. That was pretty good. I loved how they handled Johnny Cage. I'm doing my best today. I'm preparing for my high school graduation tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. While I'm listening to the stream, gotta love stressful planning. I hear that. Oh, I'm on history, not layers. There we go. Oh, I did something a little different this time. I have a different... I color-coded. Like, all of the Tyrus layers are yellow. Siren ones are violet. The Eris ones are green. And the Jessica ones, I just kind of left them dark gray. Which is kind of necessary with how many layers there are. All right. Okay, I should probably hide all of the let me hide all of the dialogue balloons. Spammed the hearts time. Thank you, Special Iron. Haven't really done anything yet to earn the hearts, but hopefully by the end. So let me hide all of the layers that I'm not currently using. Oops. God, there's a lot. There's a lot of fucking layers. I wouldn't happen to have, let's see. There it is. Nope, open the wrong one. Pfft. Ah. Open recent Tyrus, there we go. Oh, that's not the right color. He's, Yeah, that's gotta be his skin color. I think that's what I ended up using, right? Yeah. Okay. Just having a brain fart there. Oh! Look at that error I made there. I can't believe I did that. Let's see, where is his main? There we go. You know what? I'm gonna skip the Fester's Quest music. I'm just a little bothered by how it sounds. Hopefully, Abadox will sound better. After so many years, I decided to try out art. I got a drawing tablet, and I'm trying to improve my style from childlike art style to somewhat decent. That's cool. Good luck with that. You don't need to earn the hearts, Dina. It's always a pleasure to send them. Aw. Had to do a bunch of mowing yesterday, so I'm still suffering from a bit of sunburn. Oh, that's a bummer. I haven't had sunburn in a long time. I pretty much never leave the house. The burn itself isn't as bad as the heat emanating from me. Do gotta say, while the new Mortal Kombat movies have been good, I find the fatalities kind of tame. Sindel had one of the better ones, though. Are they tame? Granted, I haven't played any of the newer Mortal Kombat games, so I can't really compare them to those. Started catching up a bit on SVU, and boy, I automatically don't like Carisi. Really? Maybe early on. I don't remember what he was like early on. I really like him these days, though. But I have heard from some friends that he has a big character development moving forward, so here's hoping. Yeah, I like Carisi. Maybe I'm forgetting what he was like early on. I know Rollins can be a little bit rough sometimes. She's one of those characters where, like, I think sometimes they don't quite know what to do with her, so they just, like, sometimes they'll just write her as being totally insufferable, and I hate it. But, like, most of the time I like her. I don't recall ever disliking Carisi, but like I said, maybe I've just forgotten. Haven't gotten sunburn in years. I never leave the house. Now you're just describing me. Yeah. I imagine it applies to a lot of people these days. Like, literally the only time I'm outdoors for an extended period of time is when the place I work for has like a summer luncheon every year, and like that's the only time I'm outdoors for like more than 30 minutes or whatever. I always put on sunscreen, and it's usually in the shade, so I manage to not get a sunburn. The sunburn actually makes me feel like I've been roasted. Yeah, I figured you meant something like that. A lot of recent horror movies have more graphic deaths than the new Mortal Kombat movies. Oh, okay. It's like when you used to spread that PVC glue on your hands as a kid just so you could peel it off. Yeah. Okay, I really need to get off my butt and actually, like, accomplish something. You know, I have the next, I think, 2 pages after this plan. Basically, I did the layouts for the rest of this scene pretty much. Let me just see how many. 2, yeah, there's 2 pages after this. I wanted to finish this scene before switching back to Frankenstein fan art again, but I have an idea for some fan art I want to do, and I'm really anxious to do it, so I might just do it after this page. Maybe I could go back and forth a little bit. Like, I could work on that for a while and then do the next page of Cybercats or whatever. I bet if I, like, mirrored this image, all of their faces would look totally janky. I don't know if I did a very good job on their faces in this one. But I'm reaching a point where I don't care as much as I probably should how these pages look. That's not great. Do 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 do. Actually, it would make sense to put a lot of shading on his face to, like, oh, there we go. That makes him look like extra scary. I like that. Did I overdo it? I may have overdone it. I don't know. I may go back and change that a little bit. But I don't know. I think maybe I like it. I normally wouldn't go that heavy on the shading, but I think it helps to convey his mood. Every time I listen to this soundtrack, it gets me thinking about my Apodox project and how I haven't touched it in probably a couple... Has it been... I feel like maybe at least last year I at least did a little bit on it. I don't know when the hell I'm ever going to do that. I have too much else going on. I want to. I was doing a good job, like, alternating between that and Cybercats, and then fucking Del Toro had to come along and put out a Frankenstein movie. Now I can't focus on anything else. I'll get caught up on the chat in a minute. Just, Oops! Oh, wow. There's a interesting error that I didn't notice until just now, somehow. I didn't select his cheek. Does that mean... Let me see, what's going on with his mane for that spot? No, there's no mane there either. Huh. Interesting. I don't know how I did that. Oh, let me put like a little shading. I like to put a little shading between the eyes. It doesn't need to be as dramatic as in that first panel, but I like to put a little bit of shading. There we go. It just makes sense with how angular their faces are. That sounds a little off too, but it's not bothering me as much as Fester's Quest soundtrack was, so I'm just gonna let it go. Alright, his coat is done. Well, except for the white parts, but... Okay, I need to rest my hand anyway. Remember years ago on a family holiday to Italy, I got completely sunburned and then went on this tour of these ancient Roman baths, the sting whenever you enter water followed by the relief. Yeah, I haven't gotten the sunburn since I was a kid. Like a typical 80s kid, I used to go and run around, you know, during the summer, and I didn't even think about it, and then I learned about skin cancer and that put an end to that. And also with the invention of the internet and stuff like that. I'm probably the only one who's saying this, but I'm kind of excited for the new Masters of the Universe movie. Sucks that I haven't seen a whole lot of advertising for the film, though. I would be a lot more excited if not for Jared Leto being in it, but I don't know. I'm going to wait for reviews to come out. And if it gets, like, insanely good reviews, I might go out and see it, but right now I'm kind of on the fence. Dean, I need to stop drawing Frank for a while so they stop accusing me of having an undead hunk fetish. I believe the term for that is monster fucker. I knew we hadn't seen the last of Frankie. Oh, you're going to skip those streams? That's a bummer. Is Tyrus always quick-tempered? It sounds like Jessica has had to deal with years of it. Yeah, he's kind of an abuser, and he yells a lot. He's very loud. Let me kind of zoom out so you can... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that works out pretty well. I could probably extend the shading to, like, up here, too, but that just doesn't quite work with how his head is shaped, I don't think. Planning to see one of my friends in a Dear Evan Hansen production. Oh, that's cool. Recently saw the film for the first time, and I had a feeling it would be better in a play because the film's pacing was slow. I haven't seen that one, but that's interesting. Siren and Air sit down, turn around, and see Tyrus. Jeez, it's a lion! Have you ever thought of, if not the outright casting choices, how these characters would sound? Oh, yeah, let me see. Not all of them. Unfortunately, not any of the characters in this scene. I bet Tim Curry would be a really good choice for Falkor. And, of course, this is hypothetical. I don't think Tim Curry really does voice acting anymore, but, you know, I've been working on this project in some form since, like, the 80s, so, yeah, I think Tim Curry would be a really good choice for Falkor. Let me open the page with these characters in it in case, for any of you who don't know who all of them are by default. Oh, actually, maybe this is a better shot of them. So, at this point in the story, he's still called Joseph, but yeah, eventually he's going to be called Falkor. But, like, Tim Curry would be a good voice for him, I think. I think for Zared, we imagined, Brad Dourif. Who else? Where's Adonis? Adonis doesn't show up in this issue, but... Oh, actually, this is kind of an obvious one. I always imagine... Where the fuck is Diana? There she is. I always imagine Diana sounding like Kathleen Turner. Let me find one of... Sorry, they're only on... Oops, I did not type that right. Forgot how to type my own DeviantArt. Okay, shut up, DeviantArt. I don't want your stupid paid account. Let me find an image of Adonis. There he is. I always imagine, like, Adonis sounding like Bruce Campbell. I guess that's about it. There aren't, like, too many. Think we can rule out James Earl Jones for Tyrus, even if he wasn't unfortunately dead. Oh, yeah. Did I have anyone particular in mind for Tyrus? I don't think I did. Oh, you were making a Lion King joke, duh. Even so. I have to go outside since I volunteered to mow the lawn for our church. Ah. I lolled at the people getting angry over pronouns used in the He-Man trailer. His name is a gender pronoun, you smooth brain. I know, people are so fucking stupid. I like the way Eris offers to go with her. Everyone needs a friend like Eris. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of nice of her. Wait till they hear about She-Ra. It's a shame that Tim Curry's voice isn't what it used to be. Yeah, I can imagine. Falcor before he goes through his Grayskull buff up. It is kind of like that, isn't it? I wasn't talking about voice actors, just how their voices sound. Well, I mean, I still kind of answered your question, though, didn't I? Adonis is Sheba's love interest. Yeah, good memory. David Kay or Jim Cummings could work instead of Curry. That's probably true. All right. What's next? Oh, yeah, the white on him. Jim Cummings does have an impressive vocal range. That's true. Excuse me. I don't really need to shade his individual teeth. the way these streams go, I'll probably just be finishing up Tyrus in like 2 hours. It's usually like 1 character per stream. Maybe 2. Maybe I'll be able to finish Tyrus as well. I mean, Siren as well. Their names are a little similar. I don't know, you guys. I don't think his muscles are defined enough. Bro, do you even lift? Okay, I think that's it for the white on him. Okay, well maybe I'll get a little more done than I thought. We'll see. I know Jessica's gonna take for fucking ever. Here, let me banish the marching ants. Oh, well, shit. If only the mouth is next, I may as well. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Just trying to... There we go. Nah, that doesn't look right. I'm just gonna, add a little bit of black and call it a day. Does it need to be that dark? Maybe it doesn't need to be that dark. Let me try this again. Because I don't necessarily want the lines to get lost, do I? We'll go with, like, something like that. Alright. Next is black, so that's gonna take a little longer. Not too much. Cummings could replace Jeremy Irons mid-song and be almost seamless. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. What, didn't it turn out that he was the one singing Be Prepared? Maybe not all of it. I think I've recently heard that some of that actually was Jeremy Irons, but... When you just have his golden upper face selected, Tyrus sort of looks like he's wearing a golden face mask, like he's at a masquerade ball or something. Oh, did you mean, for this shot? For this one, I could definitely see it, I think. I never knew for years that was him singing Be Prepared. I think most people didn't know. Cybercat material is fascinating. Thank you. I appreciate that you guys like it. Oh, because he heard his voice mid-song? That's interesting. Oh my god. I'm just not even gonna read that out loud. Oh yeah, those Pixar outtakes are always fun. Okay, there's no black up here, right? Yeah. I'm just noticing how, especially now that I've added the shading, like how scary he looks and how she's just like, oh my god, this fucking guy. Makes sense that the line, "You won't get a sniff without me," would strain a voice with how loud it was. Yeah, that's true. I like how calm Siren looks, yeah. What was I? Oh yeah, black. We're just gonna skip that one because it puts me to sleep. You know what? I'm not so much in the mood for Phantasy Star 4 right now. I think I'm gonna skip to Alien Crush. I can't remember if I used the darker gray or the lighter gray for the black. I think the lighter. Oh, apparently I used the darker. What's going on, baby girl? Come on over here. You guys probably couldn't see her, but I call this panel Cybercat's Men in Tights. All right. Next up is gold. I guess I'll go a little longer. There hasn't been too much in the chat to get caught up on yet. Is there any gold in this image, in this panel? Nope. Actually, all that's in this panel is like his mane, eyes, nose, ears, and his tunic, shawl, robe thingy. Which, oh, by the way, I forgot to put the overlay image on that. I also didn't add the dragon design to Jessica's skirt. Anyway, gold. Decide if I want to add any shading on the top there. I don't think so. If it were zoomed in more, maybe I would add just a little bit. Sorry, bumped the mic. I don't think it needs it though. All right. highlight. Okay, as soon as I'm done with the gold, I will get caught up on the chat. It's looking pretty good, I think. I do really like rendering gold in Chrome. It's the kind of thing where once you learn how to do it, it becomes kind of fun. Okay, next up is blue, as in his, oh yeah, his eyes and the jewels. Oh God, he's doing his Macho Man routine. Dude, he's probably thinking small dick energy strikes again. Yeah. Siren's like, only gotta put up with this guy for a couple hours, and then I will be free. We're cats in tights. I'm not going to sing it, but I get where you're going. I get what you're doing there. Comic relief old guy played by Mel Brooks. All seriousness, it would be interesting to see how a noticeably aged Cybercat would look. I actually, hi Connor Hawkins. I do have one elderly female character. Let me bring her up. She doesn't show up until the very end of this issue, but I'm just gonna leave my DeviantArt page open because I may need to. Oh, hang on. This is one of those tracks that goes on way too long. There we go. Oh, wait. I didn't. I'm not on the right page. Where are you, Juno? There she is. I can't really zoom in, can I? Well, a little bit. Yeah, basically I just... She still looks sort of idealized. her body does, but I tried to make her look a little bit emaciated. Like she's got ribs showing a little bit. She's maybe a little too muscular technically, but I mean lions are pretty muscular, so it kind of makes sense. And she covers up a little more with her cape than the others do. Oh yeah, you can see her spine a little bit too. Tried to make her a little bit bony. I guess it doesn't really show in her face too much, but yeah. Just move that back over here, because in case I need it again later. Maybe something along the lines of Jaguar from Thundercats. I know you're talking about, it wasn't Jaguar though, it was Jaga? Was that it? They age like wine. Juno's situation is kind of like Magneto in the comics, ostensibly an increasingly old man, but with a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger. A little bit. Like I said, I tried to make her look a little bit aged. Yeah, Juno's a lioness. Okay, I guess I'll just... Oh, I made that comment before you showed her, and that comic still stands. A comment. She'll still stand. She aged well. Well, you know, comic book logic. Everybody looks better than they realistically would. Alright, his eyes now. Well, his eyes and his jewelry. This isn't gonna take too long. No, I don't like that. Does that shading make sense? Whatever, I guess it does. Okay, that song goes on longer than it needs to. Oh, Dina used the wrong tool. Take a drink. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Should probably add a little bit of white highlight to the jewels. Oh, I forgot. I'll just leave those alone. They're so small. Don't think they really need any shading. Excuse me. Yeah, there will be highlights in their eyes, of course. I kind of like put all of the eye highlights on their own layer, and I, you know, just do all of them at once at the very end. So are cybercats like the opposite of real-world cats in that they age slower than normal humans? You know, I never really thought about that too much. I guess I assume that they age at the same rate-ish. I don't know though, maybe that would make sense. Well, yeah, if you mean normal humans, yeah, maybe. I don't know. There aren't really any normal humans anymore by that point, so. This is a future with space travel and cybernetics. I imagine they would have great age-defying medicine. It's not really cybernetics, it's more like they have, like, naturally metallic skin. Less augmented individuals probably age worse than more augmented ones. There isn't really that much in the way of augmentation. May have asked this before, but remember in the intro when the human arcs left Earth, do any of them ever come back? The writer had the guy who was writing the scripts back then, he had an idea for them coming back, and I think his idea, this wasn't something we really talked about a whole lot, but I always imagined that if humanity left Earth, they wouldn't really evolve, but his theory was that they would be, like, more evolved somehow. Doing better at choosing the right tools. That's good. I haven't chosen the wrong tool that many times yet. Oh, what is next anyway? Oh yeah, his robe. Well, it's too bad I didn't already add the pattern to it, but the pattern doesn't really affect how I shade it anyway, so it's fine. Let me just go ahead and unhide that layer while I'm thinking about it. And I am caught up on the chat, so I guess I'll go ahead and get started on the robe. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. Okay, that's enough for that song. I haven't done a take a drink gag in a while. Good point. Natural metal in their body, eh? Beavers actually have metal in their teeth. That's interesting. Maybe the arcs in this universe were designed to prevent the humans from turning into blobs from Wall-E. That's a good point. I like to think that one arc returns and reports that another arc followed the sacred signs, and lo, they flew straight into an asteroid where they flew onward, knowing they were indeed righteous. Ironic. It's humans escaping the cat world instead of the other way around, sort of. Okay, now I'm gonna work on this cape. Okay, I guess I didn't select it. Come on. There we go. It's a little harder doing it with the pen. All right. Damn it, it's really hard not making this line too thick. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm using such a large brush, but I think I'm just gonna shade all of that. Oops, I wasn't scrolled down all the way. Just shade all of that. Fuck it. It's in the back. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's the wrong color. There we go. I'm overdoing it with the shading a little bit, but eh. Oh, I didn't add the highlighting yet, did I? If I'm worried about things looking too flat, that would help. we go. Oops. Take a drink. Just about any time I select the smudge tool, there's a non-zero chance that... Oh, now we're up to the Demon Crush soundtrack. I was about to say, anytime I select the smudge tool, there's a non-zero chance I'm going to forget that I have it selected. Oh, I need a little bit of highlight here. Nope. I assume that's Devil's Crush. Did I call it Demon Crush? Whatever. I feel like I did. That's good enough. Especially since there's going to be a pattern there that's just going to totally... Oh, the main is next. That's going to be fun. Hair is such a pain in the butt to do. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see how these are looking so far. Nearly done with this asshole. What is it, baby? She will not even come within my reach right now. Okay, she's just barely within reach of... She's just barely within scritching range. Such a little butt. We humans actually have gold accumulate in our bodies over time. By old age, the average person has 5 cents worth of gold in their body. That's a weird fact. Seem to have missed out on the bit where the cats all had a holy war over the color of the hot dog diner hats. Now imagining an arc sending deep cover agents to infiltrate Earth in disguise. Just going to volunteer the furries. Ooh, me. Imagine being at a major sporting event and being sat next to Tyrus. You know he's never going to shut up, and that's just if his side wins. Yup. Just buy him food so his mouth is too stuffed to talk. So while I was watching one of my nieces, I had Codename Kids Next Door on. My niece just sat down and watched it with me the second she saw her grandma. She wanted her grandma to hold her. Indeed, and he'll still be moaning about it when they are still halfway home in the car, assuming they have cars. depending on where this is, whether this some kind of rickshaw arrangement might be interesting. Tara wised up a long time ago. Yeah, I know. She will not, at Dr. Mad Studio, she will not let me pick her up anymore whenever I'm streaming. Buy him catnip, maybe he'll be too high to talk. Oh, you like The Mandalorian and Grogu? That's cool. I don't really have any interest in it. I never watched The Mandalorian. I think I was a little burned out on Star Wars around the time it came out. Terry, you're not putting me on the net. There's weirdos who want to see my paws. Tyrus sitting there with his big glazed, silent grin on his face. I like to think they'll just leave him sitting there at the end. That would be so funny. Do they have mass transportation? You know, I don't know. It probably depends. I imagine, like... I imagine there aren't too many big cities, so they probably, probably most things are within walking distance. But I imagine there's probably situations where they would need to travel like that. Can't wait to meet comic book legend Garth Ennis next Saturday. Oh, that's cool. Have you ever considered letting fans design their own Cybercat OCs? I mean, I wouldn't be against it if one of them, if someone wanted to. I don't know what the fuck this is. There we go. There's the Devil's Crush music. My idea for a Cybercat game would be like a an MMO where you could like run around in the world and you would design your own character. Like there would be like the sliders where you could pick like what type of cat they are and like little sliders for like the color their coat would be and stuff like that. That would be interesting to see. At the end of the comic, cut back to the stadium in the middle of the night. Tyrus is still sitting there on his own. Sounds of crickets. Suddenly he realizes, where the hell is everyone? A train might make for a nice setting for a scene. Yeah, I think it would. Give me enough time and my brain will decide to hyperfix out on making an OC. That would be awesome. I would love to see OCs. I can think of exactly 2 instances where someone did fan art of a couple of my characters. One of them is on either Fur Affinity or DeviantArt. The other one was done so long ago, I don't even know if I still have it. But yeah, I don't recall anyone ever making an OC. Well, no, somebody did. Somebody did back in when I was in college, in the pre-internet days. I probably still have the drawing they did, but it's not on my computer or anything. In fact, I'll link you guys to my DeviantArt account if you ever want to look at references or anything like that. In fact, I'll link specifically to the Cybercats gallery in here. There we go. I'm pretty sure I can post URLs in here. I think nobody else can, but I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Still think Garth's take on the Punisher is the best version of the character. When I first read them, it didn't half remind me of Max Payne. It's that brutal. I never really read those. Putting the size slider all the way up for big paws. I was thinking for the sliders, I was thinking that would go with color, not necessarily the size of anything. I'd probably be really picky about having the proportions be the same for like all of the lions would have the same proportions, for example. That reminds me of when I saw one of the Dead or Alive games. It's the only character option game that includes a slider for jiggle physics. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I'm at the end of the... Well, I guess it's back to, Phantasy Star 4. I don't remember what track I was on. We'll go with that. I can't draw, but I do like writing out the profiles of my characters, which includes writing out what they look like. Oh, that's cool. Train car would allow for a relatively private setting with dynamic backgrounds. Yeah, for some reason I'm imagining the trains, how the train looked in Wicked. Something like that would be really cool. Also hoping to attend Barrie Comic Con in June. David Lloyd, that name sounds familiar. Oh, he illustrated and co-created V for Vendetta. Oh, okay, with Alan Moore. That's cool. Alright, let's do his stupid mane. Which color did I use? Oh, that one, okay. Oh no, not the busy circles. Garth created the Boys comics. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew about that. Oh, damn it. People are getting buffering. Well, nothing I can do about that. That's a bummer. I'm pretty sure that's just a YouTube thing. Oh, yeah. I'm getting an error message on YouTube. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain the blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, thanks for telling me, I guess, YouTube. Excuse me. It doesn't really, like, give me an option to do anything about it. Or at least it doesn't suggest anything, so... I hope it's not too bad. I guess if it gets really bad, I could end early, but... Seems to be working at the moment. Okay, well, hopefully it was just a little hiccup. Come on, pen. You can select text. What are you doing? I need a new fucking tablet. Okay, I can't do that with a pen, I guess. I could have sworn I could. I try to select some of the text in the last message I read, so to kind of, you know, save my place. For anyone who doesn't know, I feel like I've probably mentioned it before, but... Oh, fuck. No, we're not. That's not. I need a smaller brush. Oh my god. Small dick energy outside. Sorry if you're hearing that. Okay, well, it's not Okay, now it says the stream is healthy, so I guess whatever it was got better, I hope. At least it did on my end. Two o'clock already. Two o'clock and I'm almost done with Tyrus. Honestly, Siren's only on one panel, so I feel like I should be able to finish him for sure. I have these in order of Tyrus first, and then Siren, and then Eris / Laser Eyes, and then Jessica, so... I'm kind of like going left to right, basically. He's on the far left of both of the panels he's in, and... Siren is in the second panel that's on the left, so... Oh, this is rough on my hand. I'm gonna have to do a lot of smudging, aren't I? I feel like maybe I'm adding too much shading, but I don't know. Yeah, let's do the shading on here too, and then I'll... Didn't really do that with the other parts, but I'd want to do it with the hair for whatever reason. I don't really need the look of individual strands so much on this panel because he's a lot smaller in it. So I'm just gonna be a little more lazy on this one. Ow. Okay. There's two highlight colors. I think the lightest one I just used in a couple. Yeah. Glossy mane on this guy. Oh, not my hand wanting to cramp up when I'm only halfway through this. Fuck. Actually, it's a little more than halfway because I'm not going to use the lightest highlight color very much. Literally, I think literally just kind of on the tops. Ow. My posture is not great right now. Oh, I forgot about, I forgot to add the highlight color here. And that's another spot where I can add the brightest highlight. I think that works. Now time for Elise to die again. Ow. Yeah, okay, hopefully that's pretty good. Let me just blend this out a little bit. I don't know that it needs it very much on this panel, but I already used pretty soft shading. Thank you for the hearts. I can sort of see them in my peripheral vision. My hair is always a pain in the ass. Takes a little while. I just want to get it done. Or is this when Elise died? I feel like maybe there's more than one song that goes with that. I don't know. I haven't played the game in a minute. I keep talking about streaming it someday. Maybe someday I will. Oh, my arm hurts. Okay, I think I'm done. All that's left is the nose and ears. There we go. Oh, I'm still gonna take a break. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll do that pretty soon. Let me try to get caught up on the chat first. Oh boy, I got way behind somehow. Some more people must have shown up. Dina, this is YouTube. Did you know Dina is streaming? Yeah. I didn't even... I'm sure my phone went off at some point and I just tuned it out. YouTube always sends an alert to my phone to let me know when I'm streaming. Shame the bigger cons in the UK, like Monopoly events, don't invite many folks from the comic book industry. I wouldn't know. I haven't been to any... I was gonna say I haven't been to any outside of California, but that's not true. I've been to MagFest, which is in Virginia, I think. I think it's still in Virginia, and I've also been to Portland Gaming Expo, but yeah, definitely not outside of the US. I think Tyrus is responsible. He doesn't like us roasting him. Talk about a fragile ego. Yeah. Oh my god. He would be great as like a Trump XB the way Homelander was in The Boys. YouTube, I want to get buffed to not buffering. Hi, John. People tend to forget that conventions weren't always based around guests from TV or films. Look at San Diego Comic-Con, the one that started it all. That was devoted to comics alone at the beginning. That's true. Look at that luscious amount of hair. Yeah. It's another comic book trope where everybody has perfect hair. Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, a friend of mine, comic book artist, will be going to the convention in July to promote upcoming graphic novel. And that's cool. I'd like to go to a convention and try to promote Cybercats a little bit. Normally I just go there to sell fan art, but if I were to go, say this year, I would probably try to promote Cybercats at least a little bit. I went to Hello Tokyo for the first time today and tried teriyaki chicken. Confirmed I don't care for rice. Really? That's interesting. Teriyaki chicken sounds good. I haven't had that in a while. Based around samurais. That's interesting. Teriyaki chicken is quite nice as long as you don't overdo it with the sauce. There's been a teriyaki chicken sandwich at Subway for years. Ooh, that sounds good. Let me see what my phone has been bugging me about out of curiosity. Probably nothing important. Oh, you know, I didn't get an alert from YouTube. That's interesting. I figured I probably did get one and just, like, you know, didn't notice because, you know, sometimes I get in the zone and I just tune things out. Rice doesn't keep well. It turns quickly into a brick after cooling off. We know what you can do with rice is you can add a little bit of water to it when you reheat it, and that'll kind of reconstitute it a little bit. Buffy versus Blade death battle? I have no idea what that is. Ah, okay, I have to go to the bathroom and then I will come back and get caught up on the chat. I should still be finishing Siren today, we'll see. Okay. Tonight's film for me will be Sin City. Oh god, yeah, I haven't watched Sin City in ages. Maybe I'll watch that one sometime. Egg fried rice is good. What is your opinion of these castings? Gilbert Gottfried as Fester Adams or Mariska Hargitay as Barbie? What the fuck? I'm not dignifying that with a response. Elise is currently playing cards with Eris in the live stream while comparing notes. I think last week last stream, I came close to accidentally calling her Eris because their names are so similar and they both die via cutscene. Thank you for the hearts. Looks like the one Cybercat is at a hair salon. Hi, George. Love the attitude in this panel. Thank you. People forget Japan didn't start cosplay. Star Trek fans did. Did they? I guess. I guess that's probably right. I know Star Trek conventions have been a thing for a long time. My favorite person in the whole world has perfect hair. Food talk, I see. Bought some cheap frozen mac and cheese and beef recently and added habanero honey. It worked surprisingly well. Interesting. Star Trek fans seem like the genesis of fandom. They do. Oh, this is where I was comparing Tyrus to Trump. Quick to mock others, hates when he himself gets mocked, thinks it should never happen to him. Or at least modern fandom things like shipping, fan fiction, and cosplay, yeah. I'm so far behind on the chat. Shut up about the chair. I'm up to the point where I was in the bathroom, at least. Death Battle did a fight between Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Blade from Marvel. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I like Sin City as well. I've even read the comics a bit. Okay, Death's Head, thanks for stopping by. You're probably long gone. Been to only 2 conventions in Australia, both for Supernova, which is similar to Comic-Con. Ah. I want to upgrade my main cosplay and get a better and more accurate costume. The wig is a whole other situation. Last time I cosplayed, it was as the cat. I would like to cosplay as Lisa from Series 2 of JoJo. But I haven't gotten very far. I've bought a pattern I plan on using for it. I haven't bought any fabric. I don't know. I don't think... I probably won't work on it while I'm living in this stupid little studio, though, because I mean, I could probably get out my sewing machine, but I just don't have a lot of space. Enjoy Sin City, Dr. Mad Studio. Again, probably long gone, and almost no point to me even saying that, probably, but oh well. I'll be so happy when my Kamui cushion shows up, plus other merch of him. Oh. Kamui is kind of a common Japanese name. I'm not sure which Kamui you're referring to. Hi, Silent Evil. You guys are making me hungry for fried rice and chips. Everywhere local will be closed by now. Hi, Sticks. First 2 minutes, Buffy and Blade sort of team up to kill a club full of vampires. Vampires were all hosts, cast and crew members of death battles. I like that the DVD edition of Sin City I have came with a copy of the Long Goodbye comic. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's specifically that gray suit that she wears. I just feel like I could pull that off pretty well. That's like the only outfit of hers I could pull off. Just waiting on Flash now, I think. That's true. There's probably a few others who haven't shown up yet, but they aren't, I think everyone who is here, like, consistently is here except for Flash. Recently shared a Highlander picture of There Can Only Be One in reference to Kamui. I still don't know which Kamui you're talking about. Oh, Gintama? Okay, I've never watched that. Or read it, or whatever it is. Okay. I am all caught up. What was left? Oh yeah, his nose and ears. Do, 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 do. I might add it. I think I might add a little white highlight to his nose, but let me finish up here first. Well, that's it. Okay. Okay, He is done. Looks pretty good, I think. He definitely needs that print added to his cape or whatever the fuck it is, but yeah. I'm not going to do that during the stream because it's a little tedious. Okay, next is Siren. Let me unhide that layer. Yeah, he's just in this one panel, so... Art delivery. I did the lion's share. Bringer of puns. That would work too. Go to pun jail. I like that. God. Okay, well, it didn't take that long. Thank you for the hearts. The hearts and... the hearts and the confetti or whatever. God, someone's really wailing on the heart button. Oh my god. Okay, so... let me see if I can open it this way. I probably had it open pretty recently. Yep, there we are. Do 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 do. The hearts just keep on coming. I've managed not to become known as bringer of cringe, mostly. Dina might have a heart attack from all the heart spamming. Oh, it was you doing that, John. I stopped clicking, it took the hearts a while to stop. Laggy hearts. The heart button is like a bass drum and I'm going David Lombardo on it. You press the heart button, it actually sends several hearts. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Am I able to send? Oh, I guess I am. The happy face one is me. Oh, that's only one. Interesting. Oh my god, you guys. Laggy Hearts is that an unused My Little Pony character. Hi, Jackie. Jackie's another one I was thinking of earlier. We were talking about who is here and who isn't. Oh my god, you guys. I need to stop. That is such a distraction. See above drum comment, but now happy face. Beat on it like John Bonham. I think Siren looks a tiny bit annoyed, which I don't think I intended, but it works. How can you not be annoyed while sitting next to this guy? That's enough. I guess I'll get caught up on the chat really quick. I watched The Mummy, Exit 8, and Obsession this week. Obsession was easily the scariest and the best, but Exit 8 was good too. Lee Cronin's The Mummy was fine, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm hearing about the Mummy movie, that everyone's like, it's alright. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Obsession. I've been spoiled all to hell on it, but it'll probably take me a while to get around to watching it, so hopefully I'll forget some of that stuff by then. Good, good. Let the distraction flow through you. Flash is supposed to bring the snacks. Be nice if someone did. I'm getting a little hungry. Giving surprised face love, it really gets used. Yeah, it's mostly just heart and sometimes confetti. Tyrus bringer of small dick energy. I love that. I thought the annoyance was intentional given his dry response. Yeah, I mean, it works fine. I think I originally intended to have him give him more of a neutral expression, but yeah. It's not bad if he looks annoyed. I wonder what most people in the chat are using to type with, like phone, computer, tablet, laptop, etc. That's a good question. I assume... I don't know. I know a few people have mentioned using their phones. Fried rice does sound good. Obsession is loud in the theater. Okay. Yeah, I thought I remembered you mentioning using a laptop special iron. Mummy movies need more Egypt. Oh, cake sounds so good. I made some cake for tomorrow. Since it's, well, Monday is Memorial Day, but we'll be celebrating it tomorrow just because. Had to get a new battery for my laptop, but now it doesn't detect a charge, so it has to stay plugged in all the time. Oh, that's a pain. 7:40 a.m. for George. Okay, George, thanks for stopping by. Cake emoji might just make Dina and Iron more hungry. Yup. Flip-flop between my laptop and phone. It just depends on where I am. I love that one of them is a fish cake. Oh, pancake sounds really good too. The lights blink and then the laptop restarts. Oh yeah, that's a bummer. Special Iron is now bringer of cake. Or cack, whichever. Alright. What? Oh, I forgot to unhide the, layer. That's the problem. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me. works. Okay, now the black. I can grab something to eat after the stream, so it's not exactly an emergency or anything. Yeah, same. I'm not quite hungry enough to eat right this second. But as soon as the stream is over, I'm probably going to have a snack. Cack, the Coke version of cake. Bringer of cack. Now for something completely different. Yeah, they're tights. And they look amazing, thank you. I know these guys look like they don't skip leg day. I think I'm just gonna use the same colors I used for Tyrus. I think on his character sheet I have a different shade of gray, but fuck it. No need to be that picky. I guess that's enough highlight, really. I don't need that much. Next up is his robe, which I love that color. Yeah, I'll just keep going. There hasn't been that much added to the chat, so I will just continue on here. Still no Flash, I just realized. I guess Flash might not make it this week. You know, I should have done the shading before the highlights. I don't know why I didn't. Normally I do. I'll switch to shading. Yeah, I'll just use all of the shading color down here. Like I did with Tyrus, it just makes sense. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I just got a few more, literally just 3 more layers for him and then I'll be done with him. I'll go ahead and take a brief break here and get caught up. Cybercat's a very stringent fitness program. These guys have muscles within muscles. Their muscles have muscles. Flash will show up in a flash for the end of the stream, calling it now. We'll see. We might get maybe 10 minutes of Sonic talk in. I've never watched Cake or Fake. Broke the sacred British knuckles incantation. Oh, right, the dark blue. And I don't remember if I used the shading or the highlight color. I think the shading. When there's only two colors. Normally I use whatever the middle color is. Ah, yep. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I'm all horrified as if I can't go back and fix it. Alright, light blue. Which is his eyes and the trim. Both these guys have blue eyes too. That's interesting. They don't have much in common, but they both have blue eyes and wear black tights. Let me just get a smaller brush, because I know I'm gonna need it. These guys really need highlights in their eyes. They look a little bit dead right now. But like I said, that's something I'm gonna do at the very end for just all of them on one layer. Should there be that much of a highlight there? I don't know. Okay, all that's left are his ears. Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing just in time. And there we go. Also, this bottom panel is done. So that's cool. Let me close that because I don't need it anymore. Yeah, top panel still has Jessica in it, so that's gonna not be done for a while, but let me zoom all the way out. Alright. If you zoom out all the way, it's a little too small, but whatever. Pardon my knuckle cracking. That's looking pretty good, all things considered. Here, let me unhide all of the dialogue balloons. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh, what happened? Something with the shoe? Oh, it's just I went to color his boots and realized I hadn't selected it, so I went outside the lines. That's all. Oh, there's Flash. Sorry, my throat just got a little irritated out of nowhere. Oh, I see. Flash had joined in secret. We all float down here. Tyrus, hey, you have the same tights as me. We could be tights buddies. Siren, nope. I think that highlight looks rad AF. Thank you. I'm not sure which highlight you're referring to, but... Oh, his boots, you mean? Yeah, I like that. I like that dark blue. It looks cool with the red, too, I think. Surprised I'm still streaming? Well, it's not quite 3 yet, so... I'm just gonna get caught up on the chat and then I'll wrap up. Top 3 films you wish they would just do a sequel to? God, I haven't seen any of those movies you mentioned. I would like to see a sequel to Del Toro's Frankenstein, but apparently he's not going to do it. So, as far as top 3, what are movies that never got It's hard to think of. I like so many 80s movies that had hundreds of sequels. It's hard to think of a movie that needed a sequel but never got one. A sequel to E.T. might be cool. It'd be a legacy sequel at this point, but... Like with those commercials that had the grown-up Elliot in them. I would love to see that as an actual movie. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Had an MRI scan earlier, which kind of drained me. Yeah, what Special Iron said, I hope it didn't turn up anything bad. Yeah, anytime you or Special Iron don't show up, we're always like, where are they? Had to have been the mention of British Knuckles. Looking really good after one stream already. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's like roughly half done, I guess, as far as the coloring goes. We'll see if I finish it next week. I mean, I plan on streaming it next week, but like, Jessica has so many fucking layers on hers. I don't think Laser Eyes will be too bad. Or Eris. Yeah, she has actually maybe even fewer layers than Siren did. Jessica has all of these. It's mind-numbingly boring, yeah, I can imagine. James Rolfe has done a movie review video for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Oh, that's cool. That must have gone up today. I haven't noticed that one yet. He still talks about movies once in a while. We all fart down here. Speak for yourself. We all spam hearts down here. There you go. Del Toro does do sequels, but he has to be inspired. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing him say that he specifically did not plan on doing a sequel to this movie, which... It's left so open at the end, and, like, it's kind of depressing, and, like, I don't know. I just also want to see more of that creature. I love him so much. Did you like the 1993 Frankenstein movie with De Niro? Oh, that one? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I remember that I saw it when it first came out, and I never watched it again, so I guess I must not have liked it that much. I should probably give it another chance, though, now that I'm a little more familiar with the lore. Totally fine with a movie not having sequels. I just don't care much for the franchise type of ongoing stuff. Yeah, but some stuff could use sequels, you know? Really want to get back into drawing again. I did draw a rough portrait or something similar a few weeks ago. It was a start. Yeah. It's just one of those things you have to work at. It can be hard to get yourself to do it. One sequel I definitely don't want. Arachnophobia 2. Same. They actually remade Arachnophobia a couple years ago. I know I saw like a poster for it. I don't remember if anyone ever talked about it. Hopefully the results are heartening. It's of my back, as they apparently can't see the bit they need with an X-ray. Ah, okay. Exactly. I've never even seen Eight-Legged Freaks, but I don't want to. I saw Eight-Legged Freaks once, and I kind of regretted it. So he hasn't been inspired to do Hellboy 3. No, I know he wanted to do Hellboy 3. I can't remember. Maybe the studio didn't want to back it or whatever. But yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, he did want to do that one. I can't remember why he wasn't able to. Did have a fit of insanity a couple years ago and watched La Valentula? I've never heard of that. Really want to do digital art, but my laptop isn't suitable for that. I want an iPad now. Haven't had one since I was a kid. Yeah. 93 Frankenstein movie is great in my opinion. It's just like Coppola's Dracula movie, but for Frank, it's on the same level. From what I gather, it's the most accurate one, at least. As far as, like, actual movies, that aren't, like, miniseries. People who make films about spiders are evil. Yeah. A Silent Hill sequels, which explains the previous movies as a dream. I liked when The Simpsons parodied Star Trek. Star Trek 12, so very old. Ever had a moment where you're like, I haven't seen this in a whole so, but I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure if I'm just having a brain fart or if there was a missing word there. I think they thought about doing a 5th Alien movie and explain 3 and 4 as a dream in hypersleep. Oh, probably for the best that they didn't. La Valantula was, I believe, from the same people who brought you Sharknado. Okay. Stars half the Police Academy cast for some reason. That's so random. Oh yeah, that Harry Potter movie with the giant spiders. I fucking hated that. Silent Hill Downpour movie. That could probably work. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food? I can't even read that. That breaks my brain. I'm a huge fan and staunch defender of Alien 3, so yeah, no on that for me. I didn't like Alien 3, but I am that one weirdo who likes Alien 4 or Alien Resurrection. I get why other people don't like it, but I don't know. I just think it's fun. It's got Brad Dourif in it. It's got Brad Dourif and Ron Perlman. I can't hate it. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I hide my face while watching Return of the King. Why must there be spiders? Yeah, Return of the King is another one that had a giant spider. I was just thinking that, but I didn't mention it. Shelob, yeah. Don't watch Son of Godzilla then. Oh, it's a cute, heartwarming movie, but the villain of the movie is a giant spider. Still have nightmares about her, which is funny because I have no problem watching the actual scene in Return of the King. Alright, you guys, I'm running a little late. Yeah, let me wrap up here. Oh, the chat is lagging. Let me try to let it. Let me see if I can change to top and then back to live. See if that does it. Nope. Oh, never mind. I think this chat is actually ahead of that one. It's probably because of the lags earlier. Every time a non-horror thing needs something scary, they always pick spiders. Why must they target us arachnophobes so much? That's a good point. I am envious of people who can look at spiders with no problem, lucky folk. I know, I hate when anyone posts an image of a spider online. I'd read the book, so I knew about her. I was shitting bricks in the cinema while the scene came up, but once I actually saw her, I was actually blown away by how fluidly animated she was. Kidding, giant spiders don't exist. Good. We'll go with that. Dina, I'm going to start ending the stream now. Chat, no. Yeah, pretty much. Listen to a 3-hour podcast discussion on Return to Silent Hill, and one of the people on it had made a fan cut of Gans's first movie that erases Sean Bean out. That's funny. Poor Sean Bean. Once I can see the spider, it's usually not a problem, as long as it doesn't move too fast. Oh yeah. Then there was that fucking spider in that one Monsters episode. That one's still hard for me to watch. Like, just like stop motion and spiders are a match made in hell for me. They act like that's all that was wrong with the movie and it automatically fixes it. Oh god, no, it sure doesn't. He was unnecessary, but he was far from the worst thing about the movie. Hi, Taijan. I'm trying to wrap up here. That Monsters episode with the spider, yep. You probably posted that right as I was saying it. Oh yeah, yeah, the spider moved really fast in that. It was very unsettling. I fucking hated it. Yeah, the original It movie. Yeah, I that spider did not scare me because it didn't look enough. Not that it was badly done, but it didn't look enough like a spider. I want an It movie where the default form of It just looks like a giant black widow. That would freak me the fuck out. Ironic saying I want to see it, but it's a horror movie. You're supposed to be scared. Who sees an obvious spider web and says a wall-to-wall hammock? Yeah, and then flops down onto it. Yeah. Yeah, y'all won't shut up. Hmm. It spider is not scary after the... Yeah, see, I didn't find that spider scary. I think it looks pretty cool, but... does not scare me. It doesn't look enough like a spider. No. I thought the spider looked pretty good. Just didn't scare me. Gross ass Black Widows. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me. I should be back next week as far as I know. Spider looks too fantastical, it stops being creepy like the spider ladies in Dark Souls. Haven't played Dark Souls, so I don't know about that. But yeah, it has to look like a spider. If it looks too little like a spider, it tends to not scare me. Anyway, so yeah, I should be back next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Memorial Day to those who celebrate. You're welcome, Special Iron. Thanks for joining. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye.